My name is Clarita with CME Accounting LLC, and I'm also the co-host of our podcast, Begin, Build, Blossom Your Business Journey. We love working with small business owners, and as we learn more about what our clients are struggling with, my goal is to put out more information around that to just help with clarity and to make it less intimidating. One of the things I would like to focus on is tracking expenses. And it can be very difficult because sometimes we use both personal and business accounts to manage the business and our personal life. So things get commingled, but that is not where we want to be. We want to be able to have a separate account for the business and a separate account for personal. So even though you're not at the point yet where you have a specific business account where the bank identifies it as a business account, you could still have a second personal account that you use just for business until you can do differently. So the goal is to start where we are and to work from where we are right now and then, grow and put processes in place. So if you are currently doing both personal and business transactions from one account, I would highly recommend that you stop that. And if you don't yet have a bank account, at least open another personal account that you could use just for your business expenses. So that way, whenever you have any expense related to business, whether you're taking the train to get to a business event or you at a networking event, or you have to buy a stamp to send something business related, anything at all business, you use that card, whether it's the debit card or the credit card, you use that card. And when you need the information, it's all there. And it also helps as you grow and you, for instance, get software like QuickBooks, you can literally connect that to the software and bring in all your business accounts. Also, right now, if you're having to go through your personal account to try to identify what's business and what's personal, I'm sure that's very time consuming and I'm sure irritating because it takes a lot of effort. For instance, you have an Uber charge. You have to remember, was this Uber charge for me to go to a networking event, or was it for me to go to this party to celebrate a friend's birthday? There's a distinction there. So you, for instance, in Uber can have one card that you use just for your personal rides, and then there's the other card where you have all your business transactions that you can have and identified as your business account, your business card. So that way you're creating a lot of separation. That is what you want. If you don't have it now, it's not the end of the world, but you can take small steps to create that separation. And I think one thing people don't think about is there are legal considerations there. For instance, if you're already registered as an LLC, part of the reason you've registered as an LLC is because you want to have legal protection. For instance, if somebody decides to sue you, then the LLC gives you some protection in terms of your personal assets. But if you say you're an LLC, but you're commingling, then you take away that protection. So when you're thinking about it, it's not just the financial aspect, there's also the legal aspect, and there's also your lifestyle aspect. You don't want to be sitting down separating those expenses, and you want your tax accountant to be happy with you. So you want to make sure that you're doing things during the year that helps to make tax time a lot easier. And another thing I would say is spend at least 15 minutes once a week, twice a month reviewing your transactions. So if right now you're working from a spreadsheet, that's okay. So you have visibility and you can see what's happening. And you can use a very simple spreadsheet. And also the banks, if you good with Excel or just have any familiarity with Excel, you can go in and download a spreadsheet from the bank. You download that from the bank. This is now your spreadsheet. And every time the bank gives you parameters. So if you know you've dealt through to January 31st and now it's February 6th and you're ready to update your spreadsheet for the week, you download that particular set of transactions And you can easily copy and paste into what you already have and keep that going. Or you can just have just a very generic spreadsheet, just something that you can record your transactions in so you have visibility there. And that is something we help with at CME Accounting. We understand that not everybody has accounting software right now. So we work with you if you don't have a software, if you're using spreadsheet, if you need to start a system and the system is a spreadsheet, we can help you with that as well. We will grow with you and help those processes grow as you continue to grow. All right. So that is all for today, but join us again for some more information about running your business, the accounting side, and just other tips and tricks that we can give along the way. We'd be happy to do that. So thanks again.